Here's what's coming up in episode 213, my recent trip to the Waverly Hills Sanatorium.
Where are we?
We are at, did I not say? Oh my
I don't know.
God.
No, you didn't.
We are at Waverly Hills
You can see it?
Sanatorium. Can you see it?
We're locked in. We can't go out.
Hey, I lied. I'm on the second floor. We're heading down now.
We're on the second floor. Bring the setup because we're in the very end. It's like a little sunroom or something, and we think that there's something here that we need to see if we can figure out what's going on.
Okay, are you talking about the Estes Method?
Yeah, it hurts.
Take that.
Oh.
Take that.
Are you hurting a little boy? How can we help
He
you?
loved me. Why does it have to be this way? Stop. Stop that. Stop it.
We don't mean to scare you.
It's okay.
Excuse me.
Somebody just peeked out from that doorway at the end of the hall on the left side. The doorway that Patrick walked down to.
I'm lost.
Well, that would make, we're a little lost.
No, you won't.
What'd you see?
Y'all, that's a big, like, pipe that goes up, and there's air blowing out of it.
Okay, that got me. That's it.
Welcome to the Big Seance Podcast. I'm Patrick Keller of BigSeance.com, and this is a place for an open discussion on all things paranormal, but specifically topics like ghosts and hauntings, paranormal research, spirit communication, psychics and mediums, and life after death. So basically, anything that pops up in my paranormal world. The candles are already lit, so you might as well come on in and join the seance. Back in April, y'all, I was invited by former guest Karen Frazier and Cheryl Knight, owner and editor of Paranormal Underground Magazine, to join them on a private investigation of the Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky. So of course I said yes, and I took my friends, the Matts, with me. You remember the Matts. They went with my husband and I on one of our trips to the Belvoir Winery a few years ago, and we took you along with us. Karen and Cheryl were on a much larger haunted road trip, and Waverly Hills was just one of their stops. From Lucas Albach at the Louisville Courier Journal, which I'll link in the show notes, here's a little history on Waverly Hills. Before it gained fame as a so-called haunted site, the Waverly Hills Sanatorium served as an important medical center in Louisville. Construction on the site began in 1908, and it opened in 1910 to serve as an isolated medical center for patients afflicted with tuberculosis, which had been spreading through the Louisville area. After an expansion in 1926, the property could hold more than 400 patients at once. Tuberculosis was often deadly and extremely contagious, so patients were usually kept quarantined in secluded spaces. The Waverly Hills Sanatorium was built as a self-sufficient community with its own zip code, post office, and farmland. Doctors and other employees were unable to leave the grounds. Tuberculosis treatments advanced in the early 1960s as an antibiotic that could cure the disease was developed. The facility was closed and renovated in 1961, reopening the following year as a nursing home where it served patients until closing again in 1981. Waverly Hills remained closed for about 20 years at that time as the property fell into disrepair. It was purchased in 2001 by current owners Charlie and Tina Mattingly, who founded the Waverly Hills Historical Society 2 years later. Several sites on the property where more than 6,000 people are believed to have died have taken on a life of their own in paranormal popular culture. The infamous 600-foot body chute, for instance, that was used to discreetly move thousands of corpses through the facility has grown in infamy and is often cited as a place where ghostly experiences take place. Room 502 is also notorious. The room in the rooftop chambers is believed to have housed tuberculosis patients with mental illnesses, according to a 2010 Courier Journal article, and was allegedly the site of a nurse's death by suicide. All right, so what you're going to hear today is essentially the audio from several videos and Facebook Live sessions from that overnight investigation. And there has been some editing, particularly in between questions during Spirit Box sessions, or when there are long pauses or silences. Because, otherwise this would be a 4-hour episode. If you'd like to see the actual videos, they have been posted in the Big Seance Parlor on Facebook. And if you haven't joined us there, why not? So let's pour the tea, and then I'll guide you through some of the highlights from that night.
You can still see out the window.
I was going to say,
Okay.
I have a flashlight.
You're live.
Hey, everybody. We are super excited because we...
Turn off my thing. Go on.
Oh my God, y'all. I'm going to be in trouble because I'm here with Karen Frazier and I've never met her in person. We finally got to meet in person.
It's pretty exciting.
Yep. And my friends, the Matts, are here that have done a few. This light is so freaking blinding.
Really
The Matts are here too. And so we are excited.
Where are we?
We are at, did I not say? Oh my
I don't know.
God.
No, you didn't.
We are at Waverly Hills
You can see it.
Sanatorium. Can you see it?
We're locked in. We can't go out.
So we're here in front of this window because through this window you can see the main entrance of Waverly Hills. And y'all, there are 11 of us. We have the whole place to ourselves. And when I found that out, I was so excited. I told Karen to F off. And I'm not sure if she appreciated that.
It was
but
fine.
I did. Because I did not realize it was going to be a private thing tonight. So I was just invited, and I was really thankful to be invited. We are just getting ready to start. We just loaded up on coffee and
Red cream soda.
yeah, we found vending machines, which P.S. apparently there's vending machines here at the Waverly.
And
telephones.
fancy bathrooms.
And fancy bathrooms that
Or fancy.
Telephones.
I think we're gonna go back later and all get a selfie in the
because it's
bathrooms.
an amazing bathroom. We're
And
not.
say-
We're actually not joking.
We made it to Waverly Hills. Anyway, this is weird because I've never done a live video where someone else is holding the camera. So
A
I feel
light
like
shining in our faces.
I feel like I need to. My boobs hurt.
I didn't bring an extra bra. So
Use the cat.
Anyway, I am sure.
wait here, I'll just walk real quick.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, y'all! We have to make it till 4, and it's what time is it?
20 to 9?
And we had Mexican food for dinner.
We did, all of us at different restaurants.
So we might get some strange EVPs.
Maybe, but our party skipped the beans. All of us, we
Have you
skipped
seen
all
that?
the beans.
The Roger from the SNL thing.
You know, all I do is see a light. Because I'm looking at that. I'm pretending I'm looking at you right now.
The SNL thing where they're in and it's huge.
Oh,
and he
it's
farts.
from the UK.
I hear Roger. Sorry.
Oh my God, I'm
We
gonna
haven't
this,
been
y'all.
drinking other than root beer.
Yeah, I have
Cream
only
soda.
had coffee and tea
Cream soda.
and Propel.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be going live again later, and I'm going to be taking pictures. And I think I've decided we're not going to, at least I'm not going to bust out a lot of my tools very much. That's the plan. I might change my mind because I just kind of want to experience and sit and chill and maybe see something. I've never seen things.
Yeah, I
don't see
I
things.
actually believe that if you spend all your time looking at equipment, you miss what's walking right in front of you. So
I want to get the spirit box out eventually. Do some of that.
Yeah.
Find a good place for that.
That
But
is fun.
right now we're exploring.
yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, we will connect again later. Who do we have anybody watching?
Got 3
Maddie?
people.
3 people. Hi, 3 people.
Hi, 3 people.
Glennie,
Glennie. Hi, Glennie.
Christine,
Christine.
I can't.
And someone
Jesse.
Jesse.
And somebody else, Jesse. Hi. Well, think happy thoughts for us. And we're locked in. Like literally, we're kind of locked in until 4, but we have snack machines, so don't feel too bad.
We'll be okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Anybody here?
Hello? You can come closer. I think I saw you and I know I heard your footsteps. My name's Karen. I'm with Patrick and Matt, and you are welcome to come talk to us.
I thought I saw something in that second door from the right, at least that we can see. There might be one hiding that we don't see. but
So that would be because that would be where I heard the footsteps going, right?
Okay.
So let's go look. We're gonna come towards you.
And
Don't
that-
need to be afraid. We're nice people. We just want to see you and meet you and talk to you.
It's because even though my camera doesn't have night vision, it illuminates it more than y'all are seeing.
So, this one or that one?
It was one of those.
One of these two.
I don't know if we could see that door back there.
See this one or this one? Well,
One of these.
Hello?
Do you get tired of people coming through and visiting, or do you enjoy that kind of thing?
I always wonder that.
Yeah, me too. Is anybody recording?
I got a video.
pulling it out
Okay.
right now.
So I thought I saw you here. Are you sort of leading us down the hall?
Can we have a tour?
I saw you just be on this, like you peeked around. Are you playing with us a little bit, or are you shy or scared?
Come hang out with us. It's fine.
Karen here's the perfect person to talk to.
I can hear you sometimes. I saw movement down there again. There are people in the building, but I'm hearing female voices.
What's your name?
I feel like we're being pulled that way. But I feel like somebody's coming from that way, so a little bit.
We're friendly and goofy.
Do you hear that? There's a click. That one.
Is that you?
Elevator. I didn't think about
Let's
there
go on
being.
that.
Didn't think about there being an elevator.
Well, there would have to be to get
Yeah.
beds up and down. How dark it is down there.
That's really what he's saying.
No, so this floor feels female. I mean, that's what I can tell you is it feels female. There's, I really think that there was somebody who was leading us. I don't think they're with us now. I think they got bored with us
Veered
or
off.
something.
Okay.
But I also wonder if the wards would have been divided up by gender.
I don't know.
You know, maybe that's what you're
Yeah, I don't know.
feeling too.
The
the women's ward.
So it feels a little tension, but it's not like, I mean, I've been places where it's like, and it doesn't feel like that. This feels pretty chill at this moment, with like a little bit going on here and there. I think they're kind of watching and trying to
Figure it out.
see, I think, just get a measure of who's here.
Yeah. And again, they see so many people come through here. I bet they're trying to be like, okay, are they freakazoids or?
They had kids here. Did they have kids here?
Yes.
Because it feels like women and kids here. And the little touch on your hand felt like child.
It was my pinky.
Yeah, that felt child.
Like they were
it was
trying
like
to
a
grab
brush
your
on my
pinky.
pinky.
Yeah, that felt very child. And even like the little shadow we saw in the kind of the leading felt child. And I actually think it was one of these rooms, like this is one of their rooms, and they were kind of either leading us or coming down to safety because, stranger danger.
Well, let's ask him. Was this an area where, is this an area where children hang out? Is this the fun place to be? Except for the fact that it's a hospital.
You're not hearing a kid's voice talking. Ask more questions. Tell them sing them a song or.
So I am a teacher, and I teach like 11, 12, 13, 14-year-olds. How old are you?
7.
Do you have music activities here in the building? Do you have fun with music? Do you get instruments out?
See, are you not hearing that little kid?
Hear a little something, but I think it's from outside.
Is it outside?
Unless I'm not.
What's your favorite song to sing? Tell Karen.
Well, it seems like it's a morbid one, but it's Ring Around the
Ring Around the
Rosie.
Rosie. That was
Yeah.
a big one.
Which is pretty morbid when you think about where we are. Yeah.
We can sing it with you. Do you want us to sing it, or would you rather us not sing it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right, y'all ready?
You go ahead. I'm a terrible singer. I just saw a little flick right across the...
Here we go. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Probably supposed to be plural. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Did you sing with us?
I'm kind of just getting a little like, whoop.
What if we stop at ashes, ashes, and see if they'll finish?
They'll finish.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna sing it and you finish it. Ring around the rosies, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes.
It's like they want faster.
Oh, are we boring?
It's too slow.
Okay.
All right.
Ring around the Rosie.
I'm sorry, this is just exactly how goofy we are.
We're just playing.
We're just fun.
But we're glad that you're just hanging with us.
Walk around with us. Patrick is holding something in his hand. Actually, everybody's holding something in their hand, except for me. You can go and talk to those little devices, the little boxes that any of them have in their hand, and you can go talk into them, and we won't be able to hear you right now, but later we can.
Karen might be able to hear you now. That's
So if you were here, we're here with your mom or your dad or somebody else. You have a record. Does somebody have a recorder on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is mom or dad sick? How do you feel about that? Are there other kids to play with? Are you sick? What do you do for fun? Do you have a best friend? This almost feels like the safe space, like when they want away from people, then they come out here and sort of. I mean, and I don't want to chase them,
No.
but that was a purposeful walk, clearly.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah. Can we go in this? What this is this even?
It's just a little like, the big room.
Yep. It's in here. Yep.
That's where it's drawn.
They're in here. Yes.
Okay.
Come in and tell me what you feel. This is like a children's playroom, I bet.
Completely different. I got goosebumps.
Well, it's cold in here, right? But yeah, it's. Did somebody who dragged their foot?
Oh, this was my
Okay.
bag. I should have tagged it. Sorry.
Hello. Is this your playroom? You called me down here, so I assume it's okay. See, I heard a kid's voice. And I don't know if I'm hearing it in my head or with my ears.
Was this a nursery or did you play games here?
There's something in here. This room is, yeah, definitely. Someone, I should say. Who are you?
Was everyone who worked here nice?
No. Mean.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, mean.
Oh no, how so?
Is there a game you'd like us to play with you? This is very disorienting because there's a lot here, and it's like, so like,
Specifically
it's not
in this
one.
room a lot?
What?
Specifically in this room a lot?
Yeah, especially here. It's not one. So like, I'm having trouble zeroing in on one, right? So
This must have been like a common area for them.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's interesting that they're, what I had read is that at the time this was built, a big concern was mental health, actually.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why there are so many like common area places.
Well, so this, I'm hearing a kid. So this is a place where we need to do,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
the ghost box with the blindfold. This spot. Ooh, I just got a huge down my spine. So that's usually we need to do something.
Okay, let's do it.
So we stopped in this large room that Karen felt drawn to, and we did a bit of Estes Method with her blindfolded and with headphones. But then Cheryl was calling on Karen's radio.
Are you there?
Oh.
Is it a breakfast?
What?
Cheryl's calling you.
Oh.
She's talking.
I was like, what the?
Oh, hello.
But hey, I lied. I'm on the second floor. We're heading down now.
We're on the second floor. Bring the setup because we're in the very end. It's like a little sunroom or something, and we think that there's something here that we need to see and if we can figure out what's going on.
By the setup, what do you mean?
Bring Chad's ghost box and stuff. We're doing it on Patrick's, but we want to try it with yours too.
Okay, are you talking about the Estes Method?
Yeah. What I thought might be interesting is if you did one and I did the other and they asked questions. Do you want to wait until they get here?
That's fine.
Okay, we'll wait until you get here. We'll wait for you. All the way down at the very end.
All the way down at the very end.
Yeah.
Okay, we're coming down right now.
Okay. See you in a minute.
We have mood lighting.
Bye-bye. We need to
Okay.
get Cheryl adjusted. Did you listen to make sure it's okay sound-wise?
Yeah, that sounds,
Okay, so
that's loud.
to people watching on Facebook Live, we are on the second floor, and this is Karen and Cheryl getting ready to do a double Estes Method. And we were Karen was led down here to the end of this big wing and kind of felt like a childlike presence in this space. And so we wanted to try some spirit box. Karen was trying some earlier, and then Cheryl came and joined us, and now we have 2 spirit boxes, so we're going to do it. We're getting set up here.
I'm already getting voices, so just tap me when we're ready.
Ready?
Bad.
Okay.
Hey.
So we brought more friends with us. This is now Cheryl and Chad. And I totally forget your names. What are your names?
Rachel and Jason.
Rachel and
Psycho.
Jason. Well, that was rude. But we'll still like you.
Oh my God.
Caring program.
But we'd love to hear you, introduce yourselves.
Somewhere
to us.
out there.
Tell us your names. What's it like to be here in this place? Earlier.
Listen.
I'll stop talking and listen.
Come here.
Together. Terrible.
Earlier,
Hi, you.
someone was telling us that the adults here were mean.
Spread them.
Is that because of the
Forecast
sirens?
Misty.
It's hot.
2 different voices, by the way.
I don't know. Perfect.
I might have a seizure.
Budget.
So much going on.
That's not right.
I'm sorry, I won't make that joke anymore.
Monsters.
Can we back up and just learn your name? Can you say your name?
Sorry. Understand.
Or what would be really neat is
The animal.
if you could say Cheryl or Karen.
We
It's
haven't
okay.
thought.
What?
Can you say Cheryl or Karen?
What?
Are you comfortable us talking to you? We're really silly.
I died.
Thank you.
Did
No.
you die here?
How can you tell me that?
Scripture.
What?
What was this
Your
room
name?
for? What's this room for?
Hey, you.
5.
Who said my name? Cheryl?
The hour. Something.
Oh, what's your name? Oh. Well, my name's Patrick. Sorry, that was like 2 minutes later.
What are you?
Mistake.
A giant nerd.
Impromptu.
That's a big word.
Your
I
arms.
want to.
I'm kind of insulted no one is joining my live. I'm kind of wondering if it's messed up. Because normally I have like 20.
Broadcast. Little boy. So.
Is there a little boy
Most-
here?
Nothing.
Ask me.
What's your name?
That was.
Hi, kid's voice laughing. What?
Are you playing games with us?
It hurts.
Take that.
Oh.
Take that.
Are you hurting a little boy?
Fighting?
Oh no, kid's voice. Whoa, hello.
Who is hurting you?
Next spring.
Do you need help?
What time? Something. Lucky today. I will.
We're up at the top.
At the top of this building?
Not it.
That's where the kids used to play. Yeah.
That's what I've read, yeah.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
How can we help
He
you?
loved me. Why does it have to be this way? It's better.
Destiny. Someone is in here.
Who's here?
21.
21.
And now you have.
There's 21 of you?
I can't tell.
Sometimes it's like they're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Courage.
And they hardly ever talk over each other.
Mm-hmm. But that take that was creepy.
I think like they were fighting.
Yeah. What was Karen saying when she was saying take that?
Don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
Do you first?
Little kid giggling. Wait.
Wait for
What's your favorite game to play?
We laughed.
140.
Do you have a favorite joke?
Lord help me.
Maybe you're not in the mood for
Breaking.
jokes.
I'm shy.
Don't be shy.
You don't even have to talk to us if you don't want to.
Everybody.
I love you.
I see people.
We're here.
We're here. We're a group of us here just to talk
Should
to you.
be.
I don't know what you're doing.
Sometimes
Talk.
I don't either.
What do you
Thank
think
you.
you're doing?
We just came to visit.
Stop it.
We're curious.
Why?
Who is taunting you? And how can we help you?
Looking. Yes.
Stop. Stop that.
Sorry if we're scaring you.
Next.
Stop it.
We don't mean to scare you.
Harmless.
okay.
Excuse me. Mine.
She said harmless.
Staring at you.
Where are you?
I'm fine. Now, thank you.
What's in there? I want to get out.
We're talking.
Where you want to get out of where?
Keep looking.
Where are you?
Keep looking.
Come here.
Th-
It's Rocky.
Are you telling us you want us to find
That's
you?
a breakthrough.
How do we find you?
No more.
Conferencing, maybe?
Do you want us to stop talking?
Why are you crying? Speak it. I'm speaking.
Matthew,
Hi, Matthew.
Is that your name?
It's also the name of two people in here.
Stop. Haha. Stop.
he's nasty.
Stop talking to me.
Who's nasty?
Who's nasty?
Don't say it.
I'm glad to hear you
Great.
laughing.
18. Injured.
Got injured at 18.
Now we die.
That's living.
Sometimes you never know, like, if there's a lot of Ukraine news or something, and
Cancel it.
like some nights I'll hear nothing but like
Can't see.
football
Help me.
scores. You know.
My body.
Is there something you need to tell us? While we're here, why don't you tell us?
Mysterious.
Tell us what you need to tell us.
Miracle. Podcast.
Oh.
Intentionally.
There are podcasters here in this room. We could
24 person?
we could share your message. Is there a message you'd
I
like
see
us
it.
to share?
What do you see?
Meet you.
Where would you like us to meet you?
I'm running. When you return? I thought so. Next.
Who are you talking to? Are you talking to us or someone else?
Jesus.
Okay.
Cool guy.
Even bring it. Tragic something. Patient. Are you coming? Work. I'm out of here. Fire in the room?
Where should we follow you? Where are you going?
Take me back? No. Nick?
Who's Nick? Are you friends with Matthew?
I'm not perfect. I want to sleep. Turn around. What happened? Who was that?
Is there someone here that we need to look
You're
for?
blind, or I'm blind. Dead people? You? We're here.
Where are you?
Maybe. My next something. Let me talk.
What do you do?
Talking with the guys.
Treat me nicely.
Okay.
I see my people. Not like that. I'm going.
Where are you?
Hey,
Hi, Judy.
Godspeed or Thoughtspeed. Hey,
Hi.
Where else should we go in this building? Is there a fun place to hang out?
haha. Are you okay? See you looking. We'll talk later. Have you missed it? Everybody. I just want to. Far. A third inside? Past? Or is it
That's
come down?
A whole long string of words.
I lost my hair.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sorry. How many people are here with us?
This whole thing, it's nothing. Help me. But I'm trying.
Do we want to give him a break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We wanted to give you a break so that you don't lose your mind.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Whoa, how was that?
insane.
Okay, so I thought the craziest part was that
Yeah.
10-ish minutes ago, you kept saying, "Don't hurt me,"
Oh.
or something like "Don't hurt me," and then Cheryl said, "Take that," and then you said, "Don't hurt me," or something.
More of our experience at Waverly Hills right after this.
You're listening to the Big Seance Podcast with Patrick Keller. Be sure to check out bigseance.com for more discussion.
This episode of the Big Seance Podcast is brought to you by Jim Harold's Campfire. And if you like stories of the strange, the weird, and the unexplained, well, then you need to check it out. If you're a long-time listener, you likely know that Jim Harold was one of the inspirations for the Big Seance. The very first podcast I ever subscribed to, it was produced by Jim Harold. He's been podcasting since the early days of podcasting. In fact, I think he's the OG paranormal podcaster, and he's approaching the lucky 13th anniversary of his Campfire show. If you haven't listened yet, the concept is pretty simple. Jim just talks to regular peeps about the strange stuff that happens to them for 90 minutes every week. Ghosts, UFOs, cryptids, and head scratchers. He doesn't exaggerate or play a lot of spooky music. The stories just speak for themselves. One's like a ghost story involving serial killer Ted Bundy. A woman gets caught in what may have been an interdimensional portal that she narrowly escaped. Or the young man who encountered an 8-legged demon. Then there was the story of alien abduction by what may have been a reptilian. Now, not all the stories are horrifying. Some are heartwarming, like a visit from a past loved one, or even a peaceful near-death experience. Den of Geek said, Jim Harold's Campfire is perhaps the best tool we have currently in existence to hear real-life scary stories from other human beings since the actual campfire was invented. Well, regardless of the story, they are true and fascinating, as told by ordinary people who've had extraordinary experiences. Jim supports us, so let's all tune in to Jim Harold's Campfire on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to The Big Seance.
Thanks for joining us for the Big Seance podcast. We'd better get back to the table while there's still some candlelight left.
So after Cheryl and Karen's fascinating Estes Method session, we then joined the rest of the group and explored one of the upper floors, and we ran into a mysterious chair at the end of the hall. Several of us took turns sitting in that chair.
Walk past the chair.
So like energy, a lot of energy.
Like nausea as soon as I walk past the chair. I'm going to sit in it.
Do it, I dare you.
I just have to make sure it's not going to collapse under my substantial.
I'd be feeling it too.
Hope you don't mind if I sat in your chair. I should have asked first. Sorry. You can come touch me. Gently. My name is Karen. Can you tell me about your chair? Oh my God, you guys. Yeah. It is like my back is both on fire and like there's creepy crawlies on it.
Yeah, there's something, I mean, my back is like both hot. Oh, my hand's cold. It doesn't feel hot to the touch, but my back, like mid-back kind of is hot. But I also feel like somebody's doing this down my back. So does anybody else want to sit in the chair and see what they feel?
I'll sit real quick.
All right. On in the dark. No.
I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah, if you're a doctor or a nurse, would you be fascinated by someone who's supposed to be 6'2" but is 5'5"?
Something's happening right
That's the batteries get low. Oh. It drained it. I had like 50
there.
minutes.
We just had the whole thing.
Something drained my battery.
Yeah, that's not good.
So actually, my back is continuing to be really hot and burny.
Did you get scratched?
Maybe.
The only
That's
thing,
what that.
the only thing I
makes
feel
me think.
is like it's nice to be sitting. Like that's the only thing I feel.
You're gonna relax.
Flash.
Yeah.
Flash.
My back is still burning. That's super.
Huh.
You should go look at that.
I mean,
Or
but
have
it's the
somebody
whole
look at
side
that.
of it's the
okay.
whole left side of my back.
Does anybody look at it yet?
No, it's it's like from my shoulder blade all the way down to.
Oh, wow.
And how about if you sit in the chair now, so if we can, that way we can maybe see you. And we can take pictures.
Ooh.
Do you want to sit in the chair now while we're watching? To the chair? Just wobble, or is that my imagination?
I didn't know. I was looking the other way.
Okay, that might be being half in the dark imagination.
Can you move the chair a little bit for us? Put it where you want it to go. I would die if that chair just moved.
I would do a cartwheel. And then I would need emergency services, but I would do a cartwheel.
Yeah.
Whose chair is that?
Leave it. Don't move the chair.
That's what I
Yep,
was picking
leave
up
it.
on. That's exactly what I was picking up on.
When Cheryl was saying, is it okay if we move the chair?
Yeah.
Leave it.
Okay, we won't move the chair.
That's exactly what I was feeling. Like,
So is this your chair? Oh my gosh, our footsteps right now are bouncing around in my ears, coming from every, like I'm hearing it in here, I'm hearing, it's kind of creepy. Unless someone's chilling in here with me.
It's like somebody's guarding the door.
Guarding the door to the stair.
The exit.
To the exit.
Is it dangerous outside this door? Because this is the side with the fire escapes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fire escapes are right outside.
By the way, the burning sensation on Karen's back went away not long after we left the chair in the hall. Next, our groups split up again, and so the Matts, Karen, Cheryl, and I decided to check out a long and creepy dark hallway with lots of doorways on each side.
Okay,
The
so
train.
listen.
Yeah.
When you've shown your light down there,
Yes.
I saw a pair of feet, like 2 feet in front of you, and then they disappeared.
They weren't my feet?
No, they were feet.
Oh.
Like
Straight
solid,
up.
Right,
black
like
feet.
right in front of me?
Yes, like right here.
Can you
Feet.
pop out and say hi to us?
That would be you. There's a train in the background.
Pop out and say hi to us. We'd love to see you.
I think I saw your feet.
And we're nice. We're silly, but we're nice. I do not know if that was some kind of
Down right across, like
shadow from
left to right.
like the flashlights moving, but it was like
But
it
it's
might have
solid,
been.
and it was about halfway up the doorway.
I don't know. I'm thinking what I saw maybe was flashlights moving. Maybe.
So you want to know what's on the fourth floor?
No.
Can someone poke their head out of the door down there and say hi? We're here to say hello and talk to you.
Why are things popping in and out of the doors?
If you've seen Waverly Hills on any paranormal investigation TV show, you can totally imagine this. Karen and I both individually walked down this hallway to try to achieve communication, while the rest of the group watched. But seriously, if you see the video, it truly is creepy. So keep that in mind when you're listening. Here's me walking down that dark hallway.
On the floor. Talk to him.
So my name's Patrick. And this is my first time here. And like a lot of people that come here to do little experiments, we're just trying something. You could interact with me. What's going on with this floor? What's the story? So I'm facing you, and I just heard something to my left, but I don't know if it's somebody outside or what. Okay.
Oh, weird. Okay, so I felt like I saw somebody pop out of one of these doors. Like second one.
Do you ever get annoyed with people coming around all the time here? Asking you to come out and show yourself? I heard a little something behind me.
Like a foot dragging, right?
Little tap.
Okay.
Are you back there? Can we come back? Did you come out for Karen when Karen walked back here a few minutes ago? My friend Karen? She's a big nerd.
It's true.
How far did you go, Karen?
I just went down to the doorway and came back. Down just at the doorway on the
I don't
left.
have to try to be braver than you.
All right. I was going to do it with the lights
I
out.
was thinking maybe you went further than I did.
No.
Sure you don't want to come out and like touch my fingers?
That was outside.
Somebody over here.
Outside.
That was definitely a footstep over here.
Okay.
You in there? Am I welcome to come in? Might pee my pants, but
You'll be all right. Somebody just peeked out from that doorway at the end of the hall on the left side, about halfway up. The doorway at the hall that Patrick walked down to.
At the very end, right there.
Yeah, like from the left side of the door jamb.
like right before the entryway?
Right after.
Huh. So I think we can tell you're here hanging out with us. Is there anything we can do for you? Is there a message you have or anything? Are you always here? Do you ever leave? And what about your family? I'd love to hear about your family. Are they here too? I've heard that some of the patients here weren't allowed to see their family. They had to be separated.
I think we can all relate to that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
His butt's all gray from sitting on the floor. Ooh, very nice.
What about my butt?
You have a gray butt.
You have a great butt.
You have a dusty butt.
That's probably the only way you can tell where my butt is.
Mm-hmm.
It did make it pretty prominent.
I feel like I just did a ritual.
Yeah.
So then we went up to the 5th floor, which opens up to the roof. The weather was so nice, and it was really beautiful.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, that's what Teresa said.
So it's kind of dark. I guess it's really kind of...
Right for sky watching. Yep. Even.
So we are on the roof, actually, on the 5th floor. And Maddie, will you kind of shine out there? So this is the roof of the Waverly Hills. And this is apparently, we think, where they had they have black and white photos of playground equipment up here.
There's gargoyles down here, Patrick.
And there's apparently gargoyles. I think this is where they had a lot of their children's activities. Oh, I see the
You see
gargoyles
'em?
on the front of the roof.
Somebody with a good flashlight. There you go.
Oh, that is sweet.
Okay, don't get too excited. Go toppling over the edge.
I can walk here, right?
I have no idea how.
That's awesome. All right, so we're back in the entrance. Well, not the entrance, but this is the 5th floor.
Is it a break?
So y'all, this is, we're pretty sure that's the room, right?
Yeah.
So where it is rumored the nurse was found hung,
So,
and that story is passed along a lot on the TV shows. So we've got a REM pod outside of that room. This is the 5th floor.
if someone is here with us right now, can you step forward and come close to the glowing red light in the middle of us, of our group here? If you go close to that device that's sitting in the middle of us on the floor, it'll actually go off and let us know that you're here. Can you tell us your name and why you're here right now? We'd love to actually talk to you and find out if you have a message for us.
They're probably like, yeah, we've seen REM pods.
Exactly. They probably know what all these things
Right.
do by now.
Yeah, we see 42 of those every day.
Yeah. So we understand that there was a nurse who either hung herself here or was hung by someone else. It's very tragic and very sad. We're very sorry that that happened. Did that really happen here? If it did, please go ahead and touch that device and let us know that yes, it did happen here. Or is that just a made up story that never happened? You can touch it and tell us that's all made up. Never happened. Are there any other spirits here who would like to talk with us? Tell us your story, communicate with us so we can share your story with others? If so, please go ahead and touch that device on the floor.
You have it on.
It's on, yes.
All right. Hey, y'all, we've been talking a little bit to you anyway, but you may be somebody different than we talked to before. So I think we're going to introduce ourselves to you so you might feel more comfortable talking to us. I'm Karen.
I'm Wade.
I'm Teresa.
It said yell. I'm Patrick.
Yo.
I'm Matt.
I'm also Matt.
I'm Natalie.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Cheryl.
So now that you know who we are, and we're from all over the country, and we have come to see you and talk to you. So all you have to do, it's really easy, is you can walk up and you can touch this little, ooh, you don't even have to touch it, or you can come over and Patrick has a box in his hand and you can speak words through that as well.
If you know how to use it. I wouldn't know how to use it, but if you're smart.
You kind of figure it out. Yeah. So
Are you the one who said yell through the box? Or is that just my box being crazy?
Was it yell or yo?
Yell.
Yell.
Do you see a lot of people come through this building and walk around asking questions just like we're doing now?
Do you want to play with something other than a ball? What was the word?
Halo.
Halo. Well, lots of people like to play Halo.
Are there any kids here with us right now? Did you used to play around here? So you can touch the little device on the floor in front of us and we'll know that that's a yes.
Are you tired of being here?
You get sick of people asking you questions?
My favorite question is always to ask about your family. Can you tell us about your family? Is your family here? Is your family somewhere else? Was it stressful here? Especially if you worked here, I can imagine it would be incredibly stressful. And you'd feel a sense of I don't know, responsibility for a lot of things.
If you worked here, was it hard to see so many people sick who weren't going to get better?
How long was a shift here? Did you ever develop really close relationships with some of the patients? Maybe you are a patient. And I bet there were plenty of staff too who ended up contracting it, you know?
It was pretty transmissible.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you know, I want to tell you, in the last 2 years, we had an epidemic here. And a lot of us were at risk of getting sick. Some of us got sick. Sometimes we couldn't see people because they were sick. So we can relate to that. Is there anything you want to tell us about that? About not being able to see your family or about being afraid of getting sick?
I read that at least for a big period of time here, there was a effort to always make sure things were friendly and happy. And what was the environment like?
Third floor. Third floor. Going down. Oh, you should do the elevator.
Somebody on the obelisk called me a cow.
Oh.
Rude.
Rude much?
Oh, and then also crayon, apparently.
Oh, you cow crayon.
It was getting later and we were getting tireder, which means we were also getting goofier. So that's the perfect time to head to the morgue, right? And just to clarify, the hat that we keep referring to and the one we're going to refer to in this next clip, you know, I'm using it as a blindfold and it's designed to look like a cat. And Karen calls it the pussy hat. So just clarifying.
I totally do. All right, we're getting set up. We're in the morgue at Waverly Hills. We're getting set up for the double Estes experiment. This time we have Patrick and Matt who are going under. So it'll take us a few minutes to get set up. Nobody wants to get in a body bin or whatever they're called. Imagine that. I would if my body would get down that far. All right, Matt.
All right.
Ready?
Here we go.
Okay, going under.
All right, here
I
we
need more volume because I'm going to straight up hear y'all talking.
Okay.
Okay, just a sec.
Patrick, I pressed on the headphones. That's why I was holding them, and that made it better.
Well,
But
I'm
also-
wondering if I need to have the headphones underneath my pussy hat.
Oh yeah, you have to have the headphones under the pussy hat.
This is so calm.
It just said, yeah, you do.
Did it really?
I also have an enormous head, so that's complicated too.
You break it, you buy it, man. Cost me $6. Oh, he can't hear me. He's got the headphones on.
All right, are we?
All right.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
Are we starting?
Just
Yes.
so you know, I can
All right.
kind of hear you talking a little bit.
Well, talk quiet.
So maybe talk softly
Okay.
or softer.
Can you hear me talking now? Can you hear what I'm asking you now? Hello. All right. Go ahead and give him a tap. All right. Hello. We are here and we would like to ask you some questions. You can speak through the devices that Matt and Patrick have. They're the two goofy looking guys in blindfolds. Well, one of them is wearing a blindfold. One of them is wearing a kitty hat, as you noticed. So share the answers to our questions, or you can talk to each other, whatever you'd like. Is there anybody here who's with us who would like to talk to us right now? So this is the morgue at Waverly Hills. Can you tell me about the, what are they called, Teresa? The body trays?
Trays, yes.
The body trays?
Hang out in here. Let me try down.
Describe how the technology works.
I don't know. It's
No one.
No one. There's no one here? Or no one what? Can you tell us more?
Can you see us right now? Or hear us? Can you hear us right now?
Time together.
We are having time together. You're correct. What are we doing in our time? What would you like to do in our time together? I hate awkward conversations. All right. It's very, very quiet down here, yeah. Oh, okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Let's do it. Tell us what you'd like us to know. Was that you singing? Yeah, are you making, do you think this is funny? So somebody's figuring out how to use it.
It's fine.
It is fine. Okay. So can either of you, I don't know if you're one person talking to both of them, or if there's more, can you share a name with us?
Some kind of singing.
Will you?
Will I share? Yeah, my name's Karen, and this is Chad and Cheryl behind me, and Matt and Patrick, and I think Bullshit. Well, that is my name, so I don't know what else to tell you.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. What would you like to do? Yeah,
You bet.
You bet. Okay, so let's talk about this room. Do you work here in this room, or were you brought here to this room?
In the morgue.
In the morgue. We are in the morgue. Did you work in the morgue, or were you brought to the morgue?
Enough.
Oh, he doesn't like. Do you not like it when the other person sings, or is it that we're laughing?
Dirty.
What's dirty?
Who's that? Who's there?
Who's there? I think they're talking to each other again. Yeah. So we told you who's here, but I'll tell you again. I'm Karen, and we have Cheryl and Chad. Who?
Who are you, Karen?
I'm Karen.
Why are you here?
I am here.
It's too late.
It's too late for you? Tell me more about what it means, it's too late.
I did.
You did tell me already. It's too late for you. Are you saying that you died and you were brought to the morgue? Is that what you're telling me, is that you were here as a patient And after you died, you were brought to the morgue?
Did you have tuberculosis? Were you ill?
iPhone clicking.
What?
Okay.
You hear an iPhone clicking? So you have a lot of people who come through here, and you clearly know what an iPhone is.
Are they taking your picture?
Oh, is it people taking pictures? Is it click, snap, that noise? Kind of like that?
Do you show up in their pictures?
REM pod?
Did you see us with the REM pod upstairs and you didn't talk to us then? Why didn't you talk to us when we had the REM pod? It's interesting that they're identified.
Where's it at?
The REM pod, I think it's put away right
It's
now.
back.
The REM pod is back? Do a lot of people bring REM pods in? They're identifying the
With those
technology.
headphones, you can hear nothing.
What's it to you?
Except for what's in your head.
What's it to me? Well, we're just trying to talk to you and understand what it is you'd like us to know.
That's why we're here, to talk to you.
Facebook.
This is live on Facebook right now.
Yo.
I don't even know what to ask.
Imagine.
Make room.
Make room for what? And imagine what?
Do they have to make room in this morgue for more bodies?
Do you want us to bring out things like the REM pod again?
We can get the REM pod. Do you want us to do
Is
that?
it
No way.
No way, no REM pod. Is it okay that we're showing you on Facebook? What?
Chad said they
22.
just want to go get it.
22. Tell me what 22 means. Is it your age? Is it people? Is it a date?
Butts. Pots.
Confused.
Are you confused with the people who come here to talk to you, or are you confused by us?
I got
Oh, no.
hi somebody. Hi somebody.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I don't know what Matt
You
said.
okay? Where
So-
you at?
Do you want to tell me what you're confused? Do you know one of us or some of us, or you just
Go
saying-
back there.
Go back to where? Upstairs where we were using the REM pod? Oh. Are you getting frustrated with us because we can't quite understand what you're telling us?
Holy crap.
Well, that's kind of how I feel right now, too. Holy crap. So tell us where...
Or
What did he say? Whore?
Whore.
Who's a whore?
ooh.
I just got like 3 words that I have no idea. Whoever.
Whoever. All right, let's reset for a moment. Because Patrick...
Thanks, but
You're welcome, bud. 22 is the year. Thank you, Ray. So Ray pointed out 22. So do you know that this is the year 2022? Crowdsourcing at its finest.
you're wrong too.
Oh, okay. So nice try, Ray, but apparently that's wrong too. So are you 22 years old?
Edith.
Edith.
23. Husband.
It's upsetting me.
It's...
What's
Are you...
wrong?
What's upsetting you? Is your name Edith?
You know.
Dude.
Dude.
Oh, it's nice.
What's nice?
Dude would not be a word they used.
No, but people coming through here would use dude all the time.
Seriously, yeah.
I mean, but would they use Facebook or
Exactly.
iPhone clicking or... Is this somebody... Are you somebody who died here in the Sanatorium? Or are you somebody else?
What are you doing?
What are we doing? We're trying to communicate.
You with us?
We are with you. Are you with us?
Intimidate.
Who's trying to intimidate us? Are we intimidating you?
You're crazy.
I've been told that. What's
crazy?
What are we doing that's
Is
crazy?
that
Is it? What are we doing that's crazy?
good for you?
Good for you too. You're doing really well. You're both.
Yes.
Yes, you know you're doing well. All right. They want to know if you're dead too. Do you want to know if we're dead too?
What's your point?
I guess we just want to tell you anything you'd like to know. Or we want to
Spiritually. It's whatever.
It's whatever. So you sound like you are pretty young. Are you?
What can you do?
What can I do? I can talk to you. What can you do?
I have pussy hat in my mouth.
I'm lost.
Well, that would make we're a little lost.
No, you won't.
No.
Oh God.
Oh.
All right, I have a question. I want to know if you came through here on a tour. Did you come through Waverly on a tour?
Or were you just really fascinated by Waverly? Well, Susan said spiritually dead is what she thinks meant.
Hi.
Hi. Who's saying hi? Is this Edith?
Edith, can you tell us what you want us to do right now? Do you want to talk to us? Do you want us to leave this room?
I'm interested in the person who's talking with Matt because it sounds current. I think
One instant.
you were here and then gone in an instant.
There are a lot.
Of people who died. Are there a lot of people who died here? Did you know a lot?
I do.
You do know a lot of people who died. Okay.
How many?
How many?
I thought you did.
You thought we knew? Imagine like it's a club. You're alive, they're dead. Can you fit in their club? That was a comment.
Tonight.
Tonight. Yep, we are here tonight. And we thank you for talking to us. I'm actually going to stop Patrick's feed because, so we might as well, we can stop them or we can keep going, but I just got the low battery signal,
Okay.
so I'm going to go ahead and stop.
I feel like I might have heard a pardon.
Oh, okay.
Pardon.
Okay, no, I want us to keep going. I'm going to actually...
Do you like
So, can you see the airplane or hear it? How do you know it's going over?
maintenance?
Okay.
Yeah, they are doing a lot of maintenance to this building. Do you like that? That they're taking care of it?
Can you tell?
We can. No.
I
Patrick.
got a feeling.
Why
So,
don't you like that?
tell me why you don't like it.
Very extreme.
Oh, so they're making a lot of big changes. And it bothers you that they're making big changes?
That it is.
That's fair. I understand. So, what would you like to let the people who are making the changes know?
Harder.
Gotta be strong.
This is a modern person. They're quoting song lyrics to us. I mean, like modern, like 70s, 80s.
At least 80s.
80s, probably. Yeah.
More current.
What? I'm sorry. We're getting distracted because we're talking to one of you and not the other. All right. So we're going to finish this up here in a minute. Do you have anything else you'd like us to know
Hardcore.
What's hardcore?
What's hardcore?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Who are you?
We are people who have come to talk to you. I'll tell you again. I'm Karen. We have Matt and Cheryl and Chad, and then the people that you're talking to that have blindfolds on are Patrick and Matt. There are two people named Matt in the room.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Cool.
This good?
Yeah, you're actually doing really good. I'm pretty impressed. Are you somebody who investigated the paranormal yourself?
Now listen up.
Okay, listening.
We're listening. You have our ears.
You gotta wake up.
Okay, what's going on? What do we need to wake up to?
Together.
We need to wake up together. Are you talking about us as a group?
You and me.
You and me.
House.
What house are you talking about?
Can you tell me your name?
Agree.
You agree. You want to tell me who you are then? All right, I'm going to turn this off in just a minute. So if you have anything you want to let us know, we need to do it now.
Dog poo. Straight up, too. Dog poo.
Wow, okay. Thank you. Anything else you'd like to tell me other than dog poo?
Ooh.
Oh.
Something that sounded like I don't know what it was.
Yum. Okay. All right.
I heard that.
Okay. Oh, you heard that. Okay. Is there anything else? All right. Thank you guys for talking.
Thankful.
I'm thankful too. We're going to tap you out. Thank you so much.
We then did another Estes Method session in the morgue. Matt stayed in his seat, but I switched out with another person from our party to give it a try. It ended up being really powerful. Unfortunately, I don't have that audio, but I do have audio from our exploration of the infamous body chute, the last thing on our investigation.
All right, this is the body chute, y'all. But we're not entirely sure that we are up for the spiders, because apparently it's Spiderville.
Oh, you can keep looking.
They would have machinery on the right. And then one of them will have hooks on it. Like let it down. And then bodies would get caught on the hooks, they would drag them all the way down to the end, and they would have a hearse down there waiting to take wherever. Those steps. It goes way down there too.
Oh, so that it's not. I imagined it was longer than that. So are we seeing?
Far.
No, but I mean, I didn't think you could see the end of it. Yeah. Are we looking at the end then?
Boy, it's echoey.
But okay, so how many flights down is that going?
Quite a few.
So they would get the bodies underground. So is there like a cave down
No, it
there?
opens up onto a field.
Yeah, we're on a giant hill right now.
Oh, okay.
So they'd take them down all the way to the bottom, and they'd have hearses down there waiting, and they'd take them out and put them in the hearse. It's because they didn't want the patients to see them removing the bodies.
I was just trying to figure, I'm like, if we're already on the first floor, I was trying to figure out how that worked.
It just goes down to the bottom.
Well, I don't see any spiders yet. I could go down a little bit.
I can go down a little ways.
Yeah.
And by the way, and then there were 6. It's
Right.
like getting picked off.
There's like I'll be 4 here in a minute.
Yeah.
It's like House on Haunted Hill. It's
Right, right, yeah.
Is that the right one with the storyline to see who could last all night? Or is that The Haunting? Might be The Haunting.
I'm not going to go down too many stairs in the dark, or I will take a tumble. Do you want to go past me?
No, okay. Really up to you.
I was going to say,
stairs.
Oh, is that concrete? I thought that was wood for a second.
Probably one of you with the girders on them. Roll them down.
You see a spider, you tell me.
You know I will.
That's like a straight up lantern. Oh, apparently I did it again. I thought I was recording and I'm not.
You thought it was what?
I thought I was recording and I wasn't.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to start over.
Okay, back up. We gotta redo all that again, folks. Y'all, I thought I was recording and I either stopped it.
No, it's I almost feel like motion sickness, like.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's weird.
There's no horizon to look at.
No. Weird.
So I don't know if I recorded or not, but I don't know, how many steps down?
You're about, you're good ways down, about a third of the way down, I guess.
Into the body chute. I'm gonna go down a little more. I don't see spiders yet. Oh,
What'd you see?
y'all, that's a big, pipe that goes up, and there's air blowing out of it.
Oh.
Okay, that got me. That's it.
What do you mean that got you?
Like,
Oh.
he's afraid of bodies.
Oh, gotcha.
No, like it's just a big, black, open thing with air blowing.
There's spiders in that for sure.
Maybe they just dropped down.
Well, that's it, y'all. If you haven't been to the Waverly Hills Sanatorium, I totally recommend the trip. I'm happy to now check it off my list. Where should I visit next? Thank you to the following super paranerds who support the show at patreon.com/Big Seance. Michael Henson, Daryl, Anne Marie Sullivan, Natalie N., Kim Robb, Josiah Lorenzo, Susan Davey, and Amy Park Gedicke. My supporters at the parlor guest level, who can be found at bigseance.com/parlorguests, are Allie of Hocus Pocus Collector, Miranda from SpookyLittleHalloween.com, Chelsea from Cheers with Chelsea, Linda from ShimmeringMoons.com, Ann Rekovich from OzParatech.com, Janae Michaels from Grey House Tarot and Farm Artifacts, Mitchell Coombs from MitchellCoombs.com, Dina DeCastro of Dina DeCastro Astrology, Lana and John of Carbon Lilies, Alicia Ferguson, Morgan O'Hearn, Sarita Cockerham, Christine Rath Selhe, Mindy Kintop, Hope Battaglia, Cass and Bailey, Melissa Armour, Diane Rax, Bruce Williams, Christopher Kohler, Jim Budd, David Rubenstein, and Norman and Linda Keller. That sound you just heard was the above and beyond, there's not even a category for your level of support fireworks display. Because these awesome listeners support the show at the $10 level. Peggy Hagan, Glenna Becker, Steve Skinner, and Kevin Gilbert. So thank you, Peggy, Glenna, Steve, and Kevin. And thank you, Paranerds. For show notes, including links to anything we may have mentioned in this episode, visit bigseance.com. And you can continue the discussion and hang out with a great community of Paranerds by joining us in the Big Seance Parlor on Facebook. Want to hear your voice in a future episode? Go to bigseance.com/feedback to learn how. Thank you so much for listening. Unfortunately, it's time to blow the candles out, but we'll see you and light them again next time.